Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
And hello there.
So we have another bright fireball, this time exploding, or did it, between Florida and the Bahamas, traveling at 16,000 miles an hour, they say. Traveling due north as well. As you see, the little arrow saying this is where it went. Wow, look at both coasts. They saw it and all the way out to the Bahamas. That was a major sighting there.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, we've had so many of these. You see the American Meteor Society received about 205 reports and 9 videos. And it moved in pretty much straight due north from the south. Northeast of West Palm Beach, Florida. Now, over here we jump over to Strange Sounds, which is talking about the same story there. It really makes you wonder. Did you see it? Bright flash of light changes night into day over Florida. Chunk of the asteroid 2021 GW4 explodes and disintegrates. Well, we see them all do this. At some point in time, as they're traveling through the sky, they brighten. But I don't know about it disintegrating. I kind of feel more like what Cindy is saying. It's more like it's a portal open and then they're gone. And, this one was so bright. There's a whole bunch of videos for you to see. Mm-hmm. It really does change night into day. So they say that this was just a space rock about the size of a car. Maybe it was Back to the Future.
Whoa!
There you go. It was scheduled to make an extremely close approach at 16,000 miles an hour. And, was it just a rock? Or something else?
I don't know. It seems like they always have to have these cover stories that they know everybody's going to buy and accept. Well, maybe they are portals opening and closing through other dimensions and things going on that we just simply don't know.
It's possible that it survived a brush fry and didn't break up upon close entry. So, it's amazing, though, because, we see the same thing down here, and this is in Central Asia, same sort of tinge to the sky. We've seen so many of these. We are definitely in an active time with the skies, whether or not it's all just space rocks.
Mm-hmm. Indeed we are.
So La Soufriere is still erupting. It's a mess. Actually, the people are in really a miserable state there right now. Tens of thousands been evacuated, and they're just getting off and out of the area in anything and any way they possibly can. Meanwhile, supplies are dwindling, especially water. And, obviously you need fresh water. That's the number one thing, fresh air and fresh water. And you got all this ash falling all over. It's actually affecting 2 continents, South America and all the way over to Africa.
Oh, yeah. So let's definitely send our intent and our energy over to those folks to give them some relief.
As you see, a volcanic river right here flowing. And the floods continue everywhere we look. Again, it's again on every continent. And this is over in Nigeria. You had 17 people die as the flood from heavy rainfall sweeps a bus into a culvert. The rain has been been incredible over here in the central U.S. as well.
I know. I really feel bad for these folks. They're just barely surviving as it is, and then they have all this stuff dumped on them.
Yeah, 18-seater, a Hummer bus loaded with passengers swept inside a culvert at Lagos Park. And this was off the expressway. Very, very sad. Again, we send our prayers. And over here, down in Colombia, you see damaging flash floods. They're trying to salvage whatever they can. Gosh, think about the mold later on and the health issues. And think about, just what perfect weather it is for mosquitoes.
Yeah. Definitely.
And we'll be talking about mosquitoes again pretty soon here. From blue, beautiful blue, to red. Santa Maria del Oro Lagoon is in Mexico, and I don't think you want to go jumping in that now. That looks definitely kind of yucky.
Mm-hmm. That's really murky and muddy and yuck.
So this turned brownish red overnight, surprising locals. And that's what it used to look like. Now that's tempting. I'll get something and just go floating out there until the volcano erupts, because that's what that is. Right. That's a crater lake, also known as the Enchanted Lagoon. Well, now it looks kind of nasty.
Yeah, that's too bad.
And more sinkholes. We are very used to them in Florida, and we see St. Petersburg over in Russia, with several cars falling into a sinkhole over there. And we've talked about expanding Earth theory, and maybe there's some believers out there in expanding Earth. And talking about mosquitoes, yes, the first GMO mosquitoes are set to be released in the Florida Keys. Now, some scientists and the locals want them to stop this deployment. So these are GMO mosquitoes, and the idea is that they're going to be a ticking time bomb to other mosquitoes. But, enough with the genetic modification already.
Yeah.
I mean, for one, GMO foods, they don't have the nutrition organic ones do. They might look better. They might be twice as big, but you're not getting twice the nutrition. And who knows what that does to your DNA.
I know. I hate all the experiments. They just take it upon themselves to do whatever. This Earth was functioning just fine before these beings got here.
And it's amazing how so many of these different things can tie back to the same old bunch of individuals, if you know what I mean. BG. BG. And this was just creepy. There's robotic dogs. You see this guy gets arrested, and he's taken away in cuffs. A whole bunch of police officers come out of a building, and they're followed by this robotic dog coming after them. Oh, we are in the times of RoboCop.
Indeed, we are. They used to have real dogs, and now they have those robo ones.
And why are these sheep making concentric rings? That is pretty wild. What's going on here?
I don't know, but I got from the guides that they are being sent a signal from some kind of alien source. I'm not sure exactly the source, but they're being sent a signal to their brains, and they're just forming like this. It almost feels like it's an experiment.
Wow. So maybe it is a message from a spaceship, or beings on a spaceship. Now, this is something we've heard from so many people that we work on, and typically, we work on sometimes as many as 40 people a week. And so many people say the same thing. They got brain fog. They can't focus. They're kind of tired. They just feel fuzzy and foggy. A lot of people do have all sorts of aches and pains popping up now everywhere. And, I gotta feel a lot of it is frequency related. But, here you see after a year of being in a lockdown, or gosh, I think we're heading into almost a year and a half when you get down to it. Before the plague upon the land is one thing. After, you got to question what else is going on here. So many people have this. So many people right now are they're also feeling nervous, edgy. We see a lot of people that are feeling nervous, edgy, a lot of anxiety. Right now, there's a lot of new frequencies that we're being bombarded with all the time, natural and some that are not natural.
Yeah, and the other one is like sleeplessness. People are just getting in a couple hours of that they can really, really recognize, about 2 hours, 3 hours of sleep.
Well, I kind of think there's going to be more and more people with brain fog and other cognitive issues. And, I think that part of the reason is going to be something else that's on this page here, which, let you guys sort that out. But I think there's a lot of things that can be tied together.
Indeed.
Thank you guys for being part of the family. Make sure you are subscribed. If you need to make an appointment, reach out and get us at evolutionaryenergyarts@gmail.com or EEARTS@protonmail.com. And thank you for your support on Ko-Fi and Patreon, guys, because we definitely couldn't do it without you.
That's for sure. God bless and namaste.
God bless and namaste.